What are they?
Perhaps Nox's minions?
But Nox's minions are ghosts, are they not? These are something else.
Does it matter? Unless you've all forgotten, Fairyland is sinking. That seems a bit more important.
He's right. These beings are merely a diversion from our greater purpose. We must discover what is happening to the fairies and their magic.
Thanks, Your Majesty. Now, if someone would give me a little help here.
Don't make me regret this.
Cheers, Bryn.
Don't mention it.
Sometime later.
We cannot rest long. The fate of Fairyland hangs in the balance.
And what do you recommend, Altador? More stargazing?
If Nox is using his minions to distract us from saving Fairyland, why don't we create a diversion of our own to keep him busy for a while?
It might work. When the tornado charges at the Ousel with all of his force, it's the Ousel who steps aside. Leaving our trip for the tornado, of course.
What do you propose, Bren?
Some of you should stay here and see if Nox's minions lead you to him, while I head back to Bright Vale. We have the greatest library outside of Fairyland. There should be something there.
I should go along too so I can do some more research on fairy artifacts.
An effective tactic, but if you're running off to Bright Vale, lock him up while you're there. He'll keep in the dungeons until this is all sorted.
Piffed, as if those dungeons have ever been able to hold me. Right, Bryn?
Fine. Come on, Hanso.
Don't think for a second that I'm not going to insist you lock him up. You obviously have a soft spot for this rogue.
Of course I will. I said as much, didn't I?
Bryn. After all we've been through? You wound me, really.
Just as I suspected. I knew you two had some sort of history.
He tried to pick my pocket my very first day on patrol. I took him in, but he escaped the next morning.
Of course, I let her catch me that first time, to boost her confidence.
Before I knew it, we were crossing paths again. And again. And again.
You must be a terrible thief, Hanso.
Those were the only times I got caught out of hundreds of heists. And I had my reasons for letting myself get taken in. Besides, I never hurt anyone.
What about the Neopets you stole from? Like me? Didn't you hurt them?
She's right. And now Fairyland is in horrible danger because of what you did.
Hey, I'm not the one who made Fairyland fall out of the sky.
Speaking of which, I should be off to my books. Someone's got to figure out how to counteract Nox's spell.
Good luck, Xandra. I hope one of us finds something useful.
Thanks, and when you lock him up, Bryn, don't forget to throw away the key.
I'm sorry. I said some things I shouldn't have.
Hey, you were just being honest.
It's just that, I never told you about this. I almost lost my position in the guards because I trusted you.
We should get going. I've got a date with a dungeon cell. Wouldn't want to be late.
Do things look different to you?
Now that you mention it, yeah. It's too quiet here, and it looks like everything was painted with a giant gray paintbrush.
It's as though the life were being sucked out of everything.
And to think, Xandra's not even here.
This is no time to joke. It's something to do with the fairies being turned to stone. I just know it. I have to get to the library as soon as possible.
So I guess this means you have to do your duty.
Yes, it does.
Oh, come on. No one will ever know if you don't lock me up. I definitely won't tell them.
I'm sorry. It's better this way. For both of us.
But I could help you. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
Just stay here. It'll be safer, and it'll only be for a while, I promise.
At least say you still trust me. I don't care what Altador and the rest of those self-righteous buttoned-up heroes think of me, but you?
I have to go to the library. Please, just stay safe. I'll be back soon.